Why are you here in Denmark?
Well, I am here because I'm nominated to tonight. And usually I never go to those things. And because I have no time. But now I moved back to Iceland. And so I have plenty of time now. And so I decided to come just for 3 days and do this.
Good luck tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Vi skal til at kåre årets udenlandske sanger.
What does prizes like this mean to you?
Well, I don't want to be ungrateful, but it wouldn't change anything if there were no award ceremonies. I am on a mission, and I am my hardest judge, you know, and I could get the most terrible reviews from hell, but they would never be nothing compared to my own criticism. I'm a much harder judge on myself, and so that still is, I'm still my master and my own servant, and it's slavery sometimes, you know, hardcore slavery. But a lot of highs and lot of defeats, but there's also gorgeous victories that are very lasting. But so ceremonies like this is kind of, I don't know, I think they're funny. I take them with a pinch of salt. You know, it's like Christmas, you know. You dress up and it's like a game, you know. And you buy presents or you go to a costume dance and you dress up as a, you know, butterfly or a planet or something, and you go but it's like a game, you know. But that's important too. I mean, I don't think everything should be serious and pure.
Björk vil ikke være utakknemlig.
Why did you decide to move back to Iceland right now?
Well, when I always thought I would always live in Iceland, and I thought all other countries were crap. And then I just realized when I did debut that I had to go on a mission and find people. I needed more teachers to teach me. You know, in my job, there is no school. The only school is experience and to work with other people. And I've been very lucky. I've worked with the most gorgeous people there are, you know. And all these people have taught me very many things, you know. But I have to be, with hand on my heart, I can say that I taught them very much as well. It has to be give and take. It's both, you know. But I think I don't thrive in cities. You know, it's not my element. I just go very. I find it funny. It's like going to an alien planet and hang out with aliens, which is very exciting. You go, oh, I can't believe they walk backwards here, you know, and like all these things. They got 9 legs, you know, and you're very excited. But after a while, you either have to become one of them, you know, and one of my arm had become alien, and then the other one a little bit too, and then the half leg. I decided to go back to Iceland. But it's easy in my job, especially with the internet and with fax and everything. I can work in Iceland very easy. Now that I've gathered an experience last 4 years to work in a studio and make my idea, what's in my head, become audible for other people, which is literally a dream come true. And I can do that, so I would rather do that back in Iceland.
You said you left Iceland because you went on a mission. Did you know at that time where or when you would be able to say mission completed?
No. I just knew that the songs in my head were a lot better than the songs that were coming out of me. And it was almost, you had to even out that pressure, you know. It's like the songs inside my head are 200 and points or whatever. And outside my head, once I've recorded them, they're only 50 points. How can you even that out, you know? And to be your own midwife, you know, it's hardcore. But it's very exciting. But I have always been aware, because I have quite an active family. All my family, they go stronger and stronger. They're very late beginners, and they go all the way till 90-year-old. So I think I probably still have 50 years. So if I'm lucky. So I have still mission complete. It's not. I can't even see it, you know. I called it Homogenic because it was the first album which is only one flavor, and it's me, you know. I mean, I got still a lot of help, but still it was my vision, and this time around it was my kind of beats and my kind of strings, and it was very much. I was aware of that music, Icelandic music, almost does not exist. But for a person like me, I'm, you know, in my age, in 1998, I stand in Iceland and I want to be truthful. What it is. It isn't just people with Viking hats running around and killing each other. I mean, that's the image people have of Vikings, you know, and that is 1,000 years ago. It's like, please, you know. But today, it's Iceland has got nature. It's like mountains. Even though you're in the center of square of town, you are still outside, and you have to, you know, it's very nature, and I think that's gorgeous. And I wanted my music just to be truthful, not to lie, not to make it more pretty or more ugly, just truthful. I am the most Icelandic bastard there is, you know. I am so patriotic, I could be arrested for it, you know. If you are born somewhere and your father is from there and your mother is there from there, and you have 1,000 years of cells inside your body and genes who make up the person you are, and culture and tradition, I think you cannot escape it. You are Icelandic. I mean, and you are Danish, you know, and you could put me on Mars and I would still be Icelandic.
The new album, in the song Hunter you sing, I thought I could organize freedom. How Scandinavian of me. This Scandinavian way of thinking, is that optimistic or just naive?
Well, in Iceland, we hate the Danish and the Swedish and the Norwegians. It's just like, you know, the French and the English are always making jokes about each other. Icelandic people like Finnish people. We think we are like the Finnish, you know. And maybe just because we were a colony, you know. And to call something Scandinavian in Iceland is almost like, ugh, you know. And in Iceland it's because Icelandic people are more anarchists, they're more rebels, they're more a bit crazy, you know. And very chaotic energy, a lot of energy, but very chaotic. So for us to be organized like a Scandinavian is not very, it's not a compliment. And to actually sit down with a pencil and paper and a ruler and try to organize freedom, it's hilarious, you know. But still, probably the reason why Scandinavians annoy Icelandic people so much is probably because we are quite Scandinavian, you know. It would only upset us if that would be the fact. So I have quite a lot of that in me, I think. I am like very... So sometimes when something beautiful comes, like a gorgeous feeling, which is just, say for example, like love, which is just an animal in its own right, you know, and does whatever it wants to, and to sit down and try to organize it and predict it where it goes next, it's a very silly thing to do.